How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys another tips and tricks video for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. On our tutorial today, we're going to show you everything you need to know about the 3 divine dragons within the game. You've got Farosh, Naydra, and Dinraal. Now, each of these dragons will house 4 different items that you can farm off of them. So we're going to show you exactly where they spawn, at what times, and how to get those items really easily. And of course, we're going to do it unedited and uncut. So we're going to do this exactly with you. So grab your Pro Controller, grab your Joy-Con grip, grab your Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and play along. This is going to be great. Now, let's go over some finer details and a little bit of prerequisites before you can actually join me in this farming method. So for starters, we are going to need to head on over to Mount LANAYRU, right? Now in Mount LANAYRU, there is a place called the Spring of Wisdom. If you haven't gone up here, you need to make your way over there. Now, if you take a look, the Shrine of Resurrection is right over in this general direction. So hopefully you can navigate your way all the way to the east coast and visit this mountain. Upon walking up the mountain, you'll notice Naydra on the very top, and she's covered in malice, and what you have to do is you have to hit many different parts. It's like a mini subquest. You'll be able to hit many different parts of the malice off of her, thus freeing her. And now she'll be able to spawn anywhere you want. As far as the other dragons go, Farosh and Dinraal, they are available at any given time. So I'll show you guys where they're at, then we'll go over there and fight them. It's going to be so much fun. So first up on our list is, of course, Farosh, the green electric elemental dragon. Now, right over by Lake HYLLA is where you're going to want to go. Of course, Lake HYLLA is only a stone throw away from the Shrine of Resurrection and, of course, the Great Plateau Tower. So head to the southeast and you'll see the area over here. You can probably take a look at Farosh coming out of the water from the Great Plateau Tower. So, anyway, that's exactly where you want to go, so we're going to head our way this way. I've marked a couple locations on where the pieces fall, so that you guys can get a general idea of where to head to, depending on where you're hitting them. Now, the best way to head on over this way is through the Lake Tower, and we're going to head over that way. Alright, so that's going to be our first one. Our second one, of course, is going to be Naydra. Naydra is the blue ice dragon, and of course, we know that she comes from the Spring of Wisdom. So right over here in this general area is where we're going to see her spawn the best and the easiest way of going about there. I've also placed a couple stars on where I've shot little pieces off of her in order to see where they landed. So that's kind of the general area of where you're going to explore. Of course, the last but not least dragon, Dinraal, the best spot to find him is in this general area over by the Deplian Badlands and by the Elden Great Skeleton. So for all of you guys who have not completed the Goron area yet, it's going to be a little bit harder. But if you did, and you have a couple of these shrines available, it's going to be way simpler. So here is the Shrine of Resurrection. All the way to the northeast is where you'll find the spawn point for the Dinraal. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I'll show you guys that every single one of these dragons nets you one of 4 items. Dinraal's Scale, Dinraal's Claw, Dinraal's Fang, and of course Dinraal's Horn. Same goes for Naydra. So look at Naydra's Scale. You've got Naydra's Claw, Naydra's Fang, and Naydra's Horn. And of course, with Farosh, it's the same concept. Scale, Claw, Horn, and Fang. So these are all dependent on where you hit them on their body. Now, once per encounter, you can get one of the 4 items. You can't farm all of them just by firing many arrows at them, unfortunately. But we're going to show you guys the easiest way to get one of each of them. And in this video, I'll show you all 4 encounters in order to get all these guys. So I'm super excited for it. Other than that, you'll really need a couple bundles of wood so that you can continuously speed up time and reset it. So bundles of wood definitely helps out. Also, a bunch of flint will help out as well, because flint plus a bundle of wood equals a campfire. But in case you don't have any flint, you can use any kind of fire weaponry, just like this Great Flame Blade, or, I don't know, like the Flame Spear. Any of those items will be fine. If you need a Flame Blade, there's always a free one right over here at the Ancient Tree Stump, right next to Central Tower. So if you want a reference, here's a Shrine of Resurrection directly north. So directly north, if you already have the tower, you can literally fly on down, collect a free Great Flame Blade, and then warp out of there. All right, so that's me talking about everything that you need as far as the prerequisites go. So hopefully you have those. If you don't, keep on playing the game or manage a way around those prerequisites. All right, so first up is going to be right over here in Lake Tower. We've already shown you exactly where Lake Tower is going to go. We're going to head towards green in this general area, and we're going to set up a camp. So let's go. And of course, we're doing this live. We're not going to do any cuts, no edits, so that you guys can play along with. So, the best spot is going to be underneath this little gateway over here. And if you take a look at the islands over in the Hylia Lake, that's kind of the general area where Farosh is going to spawn out of. Now, you may be asking, well, what do you need all these items for, Abdallah? What's the point of doing all this? Well, if you guys want to upgrade a lot of your armor, it's going to cost a lot of these different items off of the dragons. Especially this tunic right here, this is the endgame tunic that you get. It's going to cost a lot of that stuff. So, right off the bat, what we want to get into a habit of doing is setting up a campfire. So we're going to hold this guy, and we're going to just drop him down. Now, dropping him down underneath here allows us to get shelter from the rain. In case it rains, RNG involved, we got to watch out for it. So we're going to, yeah, we're not going to mess around with this guy. You can't pass the time while enemies are near? All right, whatever, dude. Okay, I guess we're going to break this dude down. Okay, so this was unexpected. I was not expecting this fool to be here, so we're going to go with, yeah, Savage Lionel Sword. Who's going to beat this guy up? Alright, so this is really nothing. If you have a weapon for him, he'll drop some bananas and call it a day. Okay. So, apparently you can't pass the time when enemies are near. Done. Alright. So now that we made our campfire... Wow, that was a little bit of a distraction. Now that we made our campfire, all we have to do is pretty much sleep until morning. Sleep, sit there, watch the fire. I don't know what Link's going to do for 12 plus hours, but we're going to do exactly that. Alright, so now that we've done that, we just need to focus on watching. Now, when you're here, make sure that you have a bow equipped. If you have a bow with multiple shots, that can help you out, but you really want to focus on one with a single shot. Because with a single shot, you can focus on what piece you want to get. So we're going to start with the top of the dragon and move our way down. If you hit anywhere on the head, you'll get a fang. If you hit the horn, you'll get a horn. If you attack his little claws, you'll get the claw. And of course, if you hit anywhere on the body, you'll get a scale. So we're going to do it. We're going to do fang, horn, claw, scale. We're going to do it that way all together now. So we're here. We are just going to wait until he comes out of the water. As you guys can see right here, every single time like clockwork. Directly in the morning, you guys can tell it is 5:15 a.m. Farosh will absolutely come out of this little spot in the water every time. So he's pretty good, but he's kind of scary when it comes to encountering him because he has a lot of electric orbs that float around. If you have the rubber armor, it's definitely worth doing. Of course, you can also use the Zora helm because most likely when he drops any of his items, he'll actually force you to jump into the water to go get them. So here he is. Now, he takes the same path every single time. He comes out of the water and then goes around into a circle, and then he's going to circle back into this area. If you guys have Revali's Gale, by beating the Va Meadow Divine Beast, you will be able to have a great way of flying up in mid-air in order to catch any of his pieces. So you can do that, or if you don't have it yet, it's not mandatory, so you're all set. So we're just going to wait right here. He's going to come right over this bridge area, and then we're going to focus. We're going to focus. So as you guys can see, some wind came up over here. I'm going to be aiming for that Fang right off the bat. So we are going to aim a little higher. There we go. Boom. So I got him on the bottom of the chin, which is fine, but watch out for these electric sparks. Now, we're looking right over here. I do not want to get shocked. We're looking over here in the water section, and in the water is where this thing dropped out. So that was pretty easy, right? So we are here. We are going to get our very own Fang if I got pretty good accuracy. So here we go. Sharda Farosh's Fang. Just kind of hanging out. Watch out for the Octorok, but we got it. Boom. And then we'll just mark it on our map of saying, oh, this is an area where one of them dropped. I'm not really sure if it's entirely RNG based where the drops are, but that's okay. No worries. Alright, so now if you guys have the Zora outfit, it totally makes for a lot easier with dashing. So we're going to dash and then run all the way back up. Now here's the thing with our campfire. If the RNG was pretty good to us, where the piece would fall out, we would have the ability to reuse the wood. If it's close, if like the shard of whatever Farosh came by really close, we can reuse the wood. If it's too far out, the wood disappears. And that's not fun when that happens. So we are indeed going to run all the way up and then reset and rinse and repeat. We're going to do this 3 more times. And just to show you guys exactly how to get any one of the 4 pieces that come off the Divine Dragons. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, we see here that our wood is gone. Not good, but that's okay. If you don't know how to get bundles of wood, all you have to do is just chop down trees. You can go to any forest and, of course, just blow them up with your free bombs and you'll be set to go. So there we go. We're going to sit into the fire until morning and then we're going to be done. And we're going to aim for his horn now. We've got some pretty good armor. I'm going to keep the rubber armor nearby. As you can see, it's raining now, but since we're underneath cover, the rain won't affect us. So Farosh is going to be coming out any second now. We are going to switch to our rubber armor. But of course, if you don't have the rubber armor, you can use any kind of electric potions or just be nimble enough to dodge those little aerial electric shocks. You can also watch out for any of the lightning strikes that happen in the rain if you have the Thunder Helm. I have it. We can actually use it. Yeah, you know, why not? Let's just go full electricity resistance. So we've got lightning resistance, we've got shock resistance. We're doing pretty good. So when it's in the rain, be very careful about what armor you're using, what kind of weaponry you're holding on to, because you can get shocked by lightning, and that's not fun. That will obliterate you. So here we are. Moving on through, just waiting for him to come on by. Now, every single morning, it's going to be this way. So we're going to farm every single one of these things. All right, here we go. Hey, bud, we're here. Now, it does take a little bit, so don't worry. All right, so we're aiming for that horn, right? When we see a gust of wind that brings us up, we're going to take that to get a little bit of a boost. And then now we're going to head as close as we can to him. And try our best to aim for the horn. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on that shine. And then now you can see exactly where it went. Now, of course, we're going to do this. We're going to switch to the Zora armor. We're going to drop. Alright, perfect. So now we've got a shard of Farosh's horn, which is very cool. That's exactly what we're aiming for. So shard of Farosh's horn. This actually happened on a spot that has already spawned here before. That's really cool. So since it's close by, we'll absolutely be able to reuse that bundle of wood. So let's go. We got only 2 more things to go. Wow, this is going to be a pretty long video, isn't it? That's alright. We're going to do it live with you guys, which is so much fun. And I think that it's a lot easier for you guys that are watching on how exactly we do it if we do it live and uncut. That's what I truly like about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. All right, here we go. Boom! We're going to watch the fire until morning again. We've got 2 more opportunities. We're going to aim for his little baby claws. And the claws are a little harder to hit, but you have more chances to hit them because he's got more than one. So, like I said before, if you use the multiple shot bows, most likely you'll either hit your determined target and probably get something else, or it's just not 100% accurate. Especially if you have like a Savage Lionel bow that shoots 5 things at once. It's great for getting a scale, no doubt, Or it's great for at the beginning when you don't even know what the heck this dragon is, but you've only heard that you gotta shoot it with something. So that's pretty great. Alright, now let's take a look. So he's coming out. Now this does work like clockwork. So in case it doesn't work out for you, pretty much save the game and reset your play session. So exit out, press the home menu, quit, reload it, and you should be good to go. Alright, and now, I mean, we're playing this post-game pretty much because we've got all the shrines, all 120 shrines. We've done all those things, so we're good. We're absolutely good. Now, we're really just aiming for his claws. He's got 2, 4, it looks like 6 claws. So we got 6 opportunities to get this. Alright, we're going to go up. Okay, we're going to head right near him. Now comes the hard part because we got to aim for his baby claws. And you don't want to hit... Oh, I'm about to get shocked, aren't I? Oh! Wow, I totally forgot to change gears. I think I got something. But let's actually use a little bit of stamina. I've got some sort of stamina potion. Here we go. Yeah, so I got him right in the toe. We see that right there, and then it's going to launch off and going to go really far into the water here. So, yeah, we were lucky. We were lucky because we almost forgot to... Oh, man! Wow, 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 wow. Really? That's a thing. I didn't know you can actually land on him. Well, we're learning something new, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so here we go. This is the Farosh's Claw. I'm very glad that we were able to do that. So, Farosh Claw, done. Okay? Now, there's an Octorok. Don't have to worry about him. We are indeed going to swim on down for the last item, which is a scale. Just going to go to land first. What is he doing? He's just floating there? That's what Octoroks do, huh? They just float? Interesting. Oh, until they see you, and then they start pelting you with little seeds or whatever. Okay. Not that big a deal. There's a tutorial on Octoroks, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Okay, keep swimming. Oh, now this is gonna be a little annoying because it's raining out, and now it'll be a little bit harder to climb up. But if we take the not so inclined slopes, I think we should be fine. All right, one more to go. Okay, hopefully our bundle of wood is still there. If it is, great. If it's not, no big deal, because we've got plenty of it. Alright, so we're going to grab this. We're going to drop it. We're going to use our flame blade. Like I said before, you can use your flame blade, you can use a fire arrow, you can use flint and then hit it with a weapon. There are many different ways to achieve the same thing. There's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you have access to. Great, Blood Moon, cool. Blood Moon's great. Resets the entire game for us, which is wonderful. So now I could go defeat those silver Lynels and get all their hooves and good weaponry. Alright, so Like Clockwork is going to come out one more time. I am pretty sure my weapon is busted. So we are going to use this one. We are going to use this double bow. And I'll just test it out on the next dragon to see if the double accuracy is going to matter at all. We'll give it a shot. So come on out. It's too bad I don't have the Song of Double Time. That would be really helpful in this game. Like, I don't know, just do something, play music. There's no music in this game. Like, there's no playable music. That's usually a thing, right? You know, because you've got the ocarina in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And in Wind Waker, you had, like, the little baton thing. I don't know. There's no music, and I kind of miss that. Okay, so all we need now is Ferocious Scale, and I'll show you guys how to get that. So we just have to wait. Oh, yeah, change gear, because we don't want to get shocked again. Alright, Thunderhelm. If you don't know how to get that, I have an episode on my Let's Play where we do the entire Thunderhelm quest, so go watch that. Rubber Armor, you can get them in certain shrines. And of course, if you do the Tarrytown quest, you can get all those too. So, here we are at last. Gust of wind, we're heading on in. Now we just need to attack anywhere on him. It doesn't matter. Like, look, I can go for right here. Right in the neck. Boom, boom. Okay, so keep your eye on the prize, and it's going to shoot directly... I did not see it, but we should look around a little bit more. Oh, there we go, on the bridge. Sweet. Alright, when it lands on the bridge, that's so much easier, because you can easily grab it and then reload your wood. This is good, right here. Boom. Ferocious Scale. Excellent. Now, we have completed all 4 of the Farosh set that you need in order to go. So we got Ferocious Scale, Ferocious Claw, we also got Ferocious Horn, and Ferocious Fang. That is the full-on tutorial about Farosh. But don't go anywhere, because we're going to do the next dragon. So, if you're looking on the screen right now, these are the 4 spots that kind of spawned for me. The best ones are right here, 1, 2, and 3. That way you can reuse your wood. But, of course, if this one happens, then you may need to reapply it. So, now that we're done with that, we are going to head to another location. And the next location is going to be right over here, right next to Mount LANAYRU and the Spring of Wisdom, where we rescued Naydra. But we're going to head all the way to the west of it, in this general area. But we should warp over to the JITAN Sami Shrine. Now, this is the shrine that you get after you help out Naydra with the malice that's all over her. And then you'll just have access to this. She'll give you a scale. You put it in the water. It opens up the door in the back. You have the shrine, and then you're good. So, part of the prerequisites, as I talked to you guys about before, a couple things that you'll need to do. So, it's not 100% super easy if you're just beginning the game, but you should be good if you've played for a little bit and explored some. So, JITAN Sami Shrine, of course, when you're in the cold, you're going to need a little bit of cold armor. If you did not receive the warm doublet from the old man, make sure that you guys wear it, because it's really useful. And of course, snow boots kind of help out if you guys have those. And I've got them somewhere, right? I don't remember where I put those. Do I have snow boots? Yeah, I do. Snow boots. There's no boots like snow boots. Alright, forget it. We don't need snow boots. Alright. So here is the spring, of course, the Spring of Wisdom. You offer up the Naydra's scale in that area, and you should be good to go. Now, we need to actually go behind it. Behind this entire mountain is exactly the spot where we're going to spawn the next divine dragon. So we're going to run over this way. We don't need the helm. Yeah, we don't need this helm. Let's actually just use our climbing gear, and we'll be good. Oh, well, you may need a warm doublet. No, you know what? Forget it. No, you don't need it. Just get out of the cold region, and we'll be fine. Because we're not going to stay in the cold region for too long. Let's drop down to better climates. Well, it doesn't look like that's working. But, we'll be alright. Warm doublet, come on. Alright, we're going to put the headband on. So, we are going to fly on down this way. The spot that we're aiming for is going to be right over here. If you guys remember, this is where one of the memories are at. I found one of these memories during my Let's Play. It was really fun. And that's exactly what we're aiming for. You can see it right directly ahead. Now I'm going to be losing a little bit of stamina here, so maybe I should land somewhere very nearby and then just jump again. Now I opted to go to the route where we sacrificed 60% stamina in order to get full hearts. I like that because it looks a little bit, it looks better than having those yellow hearts on there. Those yellow hearts are a bunch of fakers. But I'm sure the most elite way of doing it is getting the full stamina and then supplementing the yellow hearts. Alright, so we're almost there. We have to just get to the first gateway. Once we're at the first gateway, we'll be primed and ready to start the next functionality. So let's go. Flying on down this way. Woohoo! We got a great flame blade, which definitely helps. Gonna go right through those branches. LANAYRU Road East Gate is where we want to hang out. Now, here is where we want to set up camp. You can see it's raining right now, so that doesn't help us out at all. But If we're right over here underneath this, we won't be affected by the rain. Boom. Okay, so we're going to sit until morning like we've done every other time with the Farosh dragon. So Naydra is going to be even more fun. Naydra's cool. So now that we've got our camp, all we need to do is run up this way. We're going to run up the mountain as best as you can. It doesn't matter how quick you go. You can take a couple minutes. But if we're taking a look in the sky over that way, we can see Naydra right now. And Naydra's going to make her way from Mount LANAYRU all the way down. Alright, looks great. You can take your time because she likes to take her time. She's not a morning dragon like the other ones are. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. Alright, so here we go. Naydra happening. Okay, so once you get to the summit of this little rock, you can wait for her to come down, which is looking pretty sweet. So taking a look over here, Naydra's got many different horns, so you have an easier time getting the horns. Same kind of face, and same amount of claws, and same length of body. So keep that in mind as you're hunting for all the different parts from Naydra. Now, here we go. Wait for the gust of wind, and then we are going to go hunting for a Fang first. Okay, go up to the very tip top, and we're going to head right to ya. Right to you, Naydra. Right in the eye. I'm going to go boom, boom. Okay, so hopefully that constitutes as a Fang. I got her in the eye. It's kind of the head. So I'm hoping that's going to be good. Now, I don't want to get frozen by touching Naydra, but getting this close is pretty cool. Just look at her. It's just awesome. Okay, so I got frozen? Really? Unbelievable. That's so funny. All right. So I know what I'm going to wear now. Wow. I said I didn't want to get frozen, and I legit got frozen. If you have level 2 Snow Quill outfit, you can get the set bonus of Unfreezable. And that's what we're going to do from now on. Thank you, Mipha's Grace, for allowing me to survive that. Okay, so the piece that we're looking for, we lost sight of it. Oh my gosh, Link, really? We lost sight of the piece. She was really upset that that happened. But look around over here. I think it spawned in one of my little stars here. Yo, what's the deal? Probably fell down somewhere. Let's get to higher ground and look. Wow, that was insane. Okay, so now that's what we're going to have to know. We're going to have to learn about that. That is pretty crazy. I can't believe that just happened. Wow. Unexpected. Just like that Wind Cleaver Yiga clan member. Oh, there we go. Done. Okay, so that was actually Naydra's scale. Okay, not that big of a deal. You gotta really aim for like the jaw area. And now that we know, we'll be fine. So we got Naydra's scale out of the way. Let's head back to our campsite. Hope for Mipha's Grace to come back. That was so hilarious. Don't get frozen, okay? That's what not to do. Here we go. So, we got the scale out of the way. Perfectly fine. Now, let's aim for that Fang like we were supposed to. We'll aim for the horn and then the claw. Alright, running all the way up again. And we'll see what we can get. And we can see her coming down the mountain, like usual. Like clockwork. She's vicious, man. I said, okay, I don't want to get frozen. Boom, gets frozen, couldn't thaw out in midair. And then apply the glider. Wow, that's never happened. That's so much fun. See, like, you never know what could happen in the game. That's so great. Anyway, all you guys in the comments, let me know what crazy thing has happened to you while you were playing the game. I think that tops it. That totally tops it. Other than, like, seeing Farosh for the first time, or seeing Naydra on the top of the mountain, like, in pain because of the malice. So, there's so many different moments that have happened to me throughout the game. I love it. This game is really good. So, we got our unfreezable armor. We're not going to get frozen now. And it does require you to upgrade it to level 2. So, I have a Great Fairy Shrine tutorial that shows exactly where to get those. And follow that and you'll be good. Alright, Naydra. There we go. Right on the nose. I'm hoping that that's going to be... Exactly. Right. Here we go. Boom. Now, this stinks. When she launches it all the way downtown, it's a little bit harder to get. Because, for one, it's going to despawn your wooden campsite, and then you have to run all the way the heck back. Alright, this is pretty cool. This is an interesting spot where it landed. I don't think I've ever seen it land over here before. It ricocheted off the mountain. Okay, so this is it. This is a shard of Naydra's Fang. We got it right over there. Boom, looking pretty huge. It's bigger than my head. Huh, shard of Naydra's Fang. Okay, that's cool. We'll mark that on the map with a little star just to see where it went. And we are going to run all the way back. So not bad. That's 2 out of 4. Of course, there are going to be some moblins, so if you want to fight them, feel free to do so. I wouldn't suggest doing it, because it's a waste of time. So we are indeed going to continue running all the way back to camp, expelling our stamina, and then switching to whistle running so we don't miss a beat. That's awesome, man. That's like constant sprint. Okay. Yeah, as I whistle for a moblin in the back. Alright, so I really haven't shown you guys the flint trick, right? I'll show that to you right now. I'll waste the flint for you. For the sake of the tutorial, boom, flint and our wood. Use the Royal Claymore. You should be able to do that, and voila. Morning. Okay, 3 out of 4. We need the horn, and we need the claw now. So horn and claw, let's go. Alright, so now this is kind of annoying because it's raining and we need to make our way up the mountain by climbing. So we'll see. There's a couple steep or not so steep areas that you can kind of climb up. And then you could do the whole like climb up 1, 2, 3, 4 and then let go. Boom, or jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. Slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. And you're good. Alright. So we scaled the mountain. Where are you? Are you not coming out today? Are you not coming out because it's raining? What? Come on, Naydra. Did I offend you in some sort of way? Alright, not that big of a deal. Not coming out because it's raining. Alright. Fine. So that's interesting. So now we know that, like clockwork, you would think they'd come out. But, if not, not a big deal. All we have to do, sleep again until it's not raining. Here we go. Whoosh. Oh, that's in the rain. That constitutes in the rain? Really? Okay, not that big a deal. Alright, we need a little bit of bundle right here. Dropping this right there. Campfire. Sleep until morning. And we're good. Hopefully it's not going to rain and she's going to come out. I hope she's not mad at me. Alright, taking a look. Alright, dragon. Naydra, there you are. Okay, so maybe you should look before climbing the mountain. So apparently Naydra doesn't like the rain. Go figure. Neither do I. It's very... I mean, I like the concept of it, but it's so inopportune at times. Whenever you're playing the game, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go climb this mountain. Nope, no you're not. It's raining. But that's what's great about changing the time with the campfires, is that you can just find shelter, quickly change the time, and you didn't really miss too many beats. Alright, Naydra, I'm here. Give me your horn, and give me your claw. And we'll be set. Looks so epic, man. I remember the first time I saw these dragons, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that something like this is in the game. That's the coolest looking thing, are you kidding? With the purple and the blue ice dragon. Okay, here we go. So, we're gonna go for the horn. Jump up, fly on down. Horn's pretty easy, just get really close, and then fire. Done, done. She's got a huge horn area. So I'm going to keep my eye on the prize, and it's going diagonally over here towards the mountains. I do not want to get frozen by Naydra. Alright, so it landed in the mountains right there. Always keep your eye on the prize. Because if you lose it, like we did on our first attempt where we tried for the Fang, but we got the scale instead, you might lose it. It's not like a star fragment where it's got a gigantic beam of light. Okay, here we go. Shard of Naydra's horn. Looking great. Boom, we're going to collect that. And since we're nearby our campsite, which is over there, I'm hoping that our campfire is ready to go. Excellent. It is. We've got 2 campfires. What do you know? One of them was slightly out. Boom. Light them both. All right, here we go. The last is going to be the Claw of Naydra. Claw of Naydra is going to be great. I think that once we're done collecting all this fun stuff... Okay, Naydra. What are you, not coming out? There we are. Okay, just slowly appearing. Love it. Once we're done collecting all these items from the dragons, I'll show you guys the Great Fairy Fountain, and I'll show you a couple armor sets that you need some of these for. I figure if you guys want the Barbarian armor maxed out, which is a really good idea because of the damage output that you can get from it, or if you guys want the Tunic of the Wind, or Trousers of the Wind, or Trousers of the Wild, all that stuff, you may need some of these. Alright, Naydra, I'm here. Let's go. Alright, Naydra coming through. Alright, so Naydra's got 6 feet. So we should be alright. Coming right at us. Look at these eyes. Alright, here we go. Alright, aiming for that claw. Let's see what we can do. Okay, claw. Now. Easy breezy. Okay, keep your eye on the prize. Watch for it to shoot. And it shot in the exact same area. Wonderful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Do not want to touch her because she will freeze me and I'll fall to my death again. And Mipha's Grace won't save me. But I got a couple fairies in my pocket, so I'm good. Alright, here we go. Claw, nice and easy. Boom. Shaka Laka. Naydra's Claw. We are all set. Look at Link's like... He's like, oh my gosh. Whoa, that's weird. Alright, we're going to take it. Boom. Naydra's Claw. So, in review, we have Naydra's Claw. We've got Naydra's Fang, Naydra's Horn, and of course, Naydra's Scale. I showed you guys how to get all of those weaponry. Now, we're here to the final one, which is all of Dinraal's stuff. So Dinraal's Horn, Dinraal's Fang, all that good stuff. Now, a couple things that you'll need off the bat. If you want to, you can go with the full Flame Breaker set. If you have them all at 2-star, it'll allow you a fireproof set bonus. Because we are going to go over to the mountains, the Death Mountain. So also in review, these are the kind of spots where they generally landed. So keep that in mind. It's not really too far off, but you can see that. So now there's so many different ways that you can make your way all the way to the north here. You can, actually I wouldn't recommend going over here to Typhlo Ruins because it's dark and then it's surrounded by a pit of that nasty like quicksand tar pit stuff that you can't really cross. So I wouldn't recommend, even though this is the closest range this way. You can also go to Gut Check Rock. If you didn't climb this thing already, go over there and then you can make your way around. Be aware that there is a Lynel in the area. So I may have to defeat the Lynel. Oh man. Alright, how about we just not defeat the Lynel? And we'll go from there, because I don't want to make this tutorial as long as it is right now. So, here we go. One of the other places I like going to is right over here, the Isle of Rabak. Using the minecart, getting off, and then pretty much jogging all the way down this way. Or, if you want to warp over from the Divine Beast Varudanya, you can warp there, climb on down, and then glide your way all the way across. There are many different ways of going, but I'm going to go to the Isle of Rabak because I like minecarts. And the fact that they put a minecart that you can actually use inside Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I think that's fun. So, I would have gone to the area where the Lynel's at if the Blood Moon wasn't here. The Blood Moon happens, and if you guys see a Blood Moon, it resets all the sub-bosses and all the enemies on screen. So, it's pretty much a way of the game resetting itself. So, the sub-bosses, Lynel, I think it's going to be like a silver-maned Lynel, which is like the hardest sub-boss in the game. So, yeah, I'm going to unequip this so I don't catch on fire with it. But if you made it all the way over here, you know that there's a minecart. We're going to take the minecart. It's going to right itself. Actually, it's not going to right itself. Okay, minecart, go. Stop it, minecart. Turn around. Here we go. Oh, man, just walked in the lava. Okay. Okay, fine. You know what? The minecart, we're going to go backwards. Because this thing doesn't want to cooperate. Doesn't matter. Okay, go inside said minecart. Equip your stasis. Equip any weapon that you have. That's maybe two-handed. Two-handed's typically good. And we are indeed going to make this thing go along the minecart tracks by hitting this about 6 times. There we go, done. We're going backwards. Whee! Alright. 6 flags. Okay, so here's our stop. We're gonna be done with that. We can do a little bit of climbing, and we'll be good to go. So I'll show you guys exactly how to get to the one sweet spot where we can find Dinraal, the fire dragon. Dinraal is really cool too. So I would highly recommend having the Flamebreaker armor. But if you don't have it and you want to find another way around, feel free to do that. But I think that this is going to be one of the easier ways. Alright, so we're going to be heading towards the red marker on my map. So we're heading in the right direction. There is some Lizalfos over here in case you're trying to farm some red Lizalfos tails. Feel free to go ahead and knock them out. There's one of the stone Octoroks over here. You can also fight those guys if you want. Also some red Choo-Choos. Really simple to beat up, especially if you have fireproof. I mean, I don't mind beating them up because red Choo-Choo jelly is really good. Especially for fusion recipes. Now, unfortunately, there's no way of sliding down this hill with a shield. That's kind of sad. Alright, so we're going to keep on going. Now, of course, you can just jump off the ledge if you wanted to. And you can also be good that way. So we're going to just jump off of here. And we're going to make it. Now, there's a great Elden skeleton right over that way. And that is kind of the area where we want to hang out. But of course, right over there is the silver Lynel. And I don't really want to mess around with it on screen because that takes a while and that's not really what the tutorial's all about. So, that... Okay, so silver Lynel should be over here somewhere. He should spawn soon. Unless he doesn't. Huh. Or unless I'm too high up. Oh yeah, he's right there. Okay. So that's where he's at. You guys can hang out in that area. If you're strong enough to take on a silver Lynel, that's the best spot to hang out. Hands down. But, like me, for now, I don't necessarily want to mess with him. So we're going to go in a spot that's a little bit farther away. But it's a lot safer. Which is this little mountain right over here. It's high up. It's got a great lookout point, especially when Dinraal comes directly at you. Okay, so you can set up a campfire pretty much anywhere, doesn't matter. I don't have a spot in this general area that protects from the straight up rain, so we're gonna have to just make do with what we have. So let's sit by the fire until morning like we've done every single time before here, and we're gonna go get 4 of the claws. Boom. No, not 4 of the claws, 4 of the different materials off of them. So, if you're taking a look, right over there in the sky, he'll come straight down, which is so much fun. Alright, if you take your camera, you can adjust the zoom. So you can see him coming down from the sky. He'll come over here, and he'll pretty much swoop on down. Now, if that silver Lynel wasn't over there, I would suggest building a campfire underneath the tail of that great skeleton, so you have a little bit of shelter. And then using the top of this little rock over here to jump and then get a better spot. But of course, we're over here now because that Lynel is intimidating us. But we've got the weaponry to beat it up. I'm going to get it off screen, don't worry. So this is a great vantage point right here. Because you can pretty much watch Dinraal come all the way through. And Dinraal, same concept, okay? Hit him in the jaw. And you should be able to get his Fang. Hit him in the horn. You should be able to get his horn. Claws, 6 claws. You can see his 6 little hands over there. And then, of course, anywhere in the body for his scales. All right, here we go. Game time. I need a bow. Oh, yeah, I unequipped it earlier. So make sure that you guys have a bow equipped. We're going to use this one. Duplex bow is really cool. And you get them a lot for free by hunting those guys. Those little Yiga clan members. Alright, we're going straight at them. I'm going to go for the Fang first. Fang, we're going to get real up and close. Boom. Fang, fireproof armor allows me to take that flame hit. We're going to keep the eye on the prize. Boom, right next door. That is amazing. Alright, looking good, looking good. Okay, so we've got Shard of Dinraal's Fang right here. We're going to take that, and we're going to rinse and repeat. So that was easy. It took a little bit of time because he had to traverse a lot of terrain in order to get to this spot. But we're good. We are absolutely good. Boom. Now I'm fireproof, so I could just stand in the fire if I wanted. Alright, so that's 1 out of 4. We're going to show you guys how to get the other ones. Okay, here we are. Now, we're going to climb to the top of our mountain. We're going to see that Dinraal is coming straight from the sky. He's got some sort of spawn point in this general area, which is so cool looking. And he'll just come on down and hang out. Okay. Here we are. Dinraal looking really cool. Oh man, that Lionel, man, where'd he go? He just doesn't really spawn from so far away. But he's there, he's waiting for me. The Silver Lionel battles are really cool. So if you guys have not ever fought one, I highly suggest doing it. And getting into a habit of just farming them for all their materials. They drop diamonds, they drop topaz, sapphires, Savage Lionel shields, which are really good, Savage Lionel bows, which are really awesome. And they have a lot of different weaponry. I can show you, for example, while we're waiting. Here's a Savage Lionel shield, which looks great. And you also have the Savage Lionel sword, and of course this 108 power Lionel crusher, which is crazy. Oh man, it's one of the strongest weapons in the game. So, we got the Fang. I think we got the horn, right? I don't think we got the horn. I think I just got the Fang. So we're going to go horn right now. Updraft, go! Alright, once we're at the peak of that updraft, we're going to head right towards him. And we're going to get that big horn. Done. Okay, keep your eye on the prize. Hey, gonna get launched that way. We're gonna lean in and go. See, that's pretty far, so I think our campsite is going to despawn. So we should be set. Okay, so here we go. Boom. Shard of Dinraal's horn. Looking great. Alright, so now all we need to do is just run back. Run back to our campsite, and you're golden. Now, another thing that you can do is centrally locate. If you want to mark where all the different spots where they land are at, and you find like a central point over there, you can use that as your spot to set up camp. Like I said, it really doesn't matter because wood is easy to go by and easy to find. Just blow up different areas, and you should be good. All right, here we go. Boom. So we're going to do that. We are going to go and use our Great Flame Blade. Set. Morning. Alright, so 2 more, and then we're done. Then we're heading to the Great Fair, and we're going to show you some things that we can use. So this is a pretty long tutorial, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Here we go. Alright. Coming out of the sky. Not bad, not bad. So let's take a look around. Yeah, the area is pretty cool. This is like the edge of the map too. Like I wonder what happens if you just jump over that way. Never did find out. Or what's on the edge, right? What's over there? There's got to be some sort of secrets. Like at a certain time of day, at a certain area, I would have loved to like some, I don't know, some NPCs walk on by. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario Galaxy. Was that number 2? Where if you like look up in one area, you can see some silhouettes of some people, which is kind of creepy. So I kind of remember that still. Alright, here we are. This is it. All we have to do is get a claw and get a scale. And then we're absolutely done. Alright, here we go. Here comes a claw. We're going to head straight for him. I see the claw in my sights. We are going to boom, just like this. Right in the toe. Alright, so we got him in the toe. Keep your eye on the prize. Heading down this way. Ooh, nice. Right off the wall. Okay, Dinraal's claw. Done. Last one, ladies and gentlemen, and we are out. Boom. Okay, excellent. We're gonna sleep until the morning. We're good. That one was really fun. Super fun. Alright, so take a look up into the skies. We can see him coming all the way from right there. The beauty of seeing it spawn at the most earliest time. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you spent the night from midnight and you just kept your eyes focused on that one spot, maybe you might see something different. Look at this guy. Good times. So out of all 3 of these dragons, which one's your favorite? As far as their designs go. Like, you got the ice one, the fire one, the electric one. That seems to be the elements inside the game. Because you got fire arrows, ice arrows, shock arrows. What if there was like a bomb dragon? Or like an ancient dragon? Oh man, DLC ideas, I'm telling you, right here. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. An explosive dragon, like a rock kind of flying dragon would be really cool. Oh man, yeah, just one for every type of arrow. That'd be awesome. DLC ideas. And then he'll lead to a couple different shrines. And then you could finally get all full max stamina and max hearts. So we just need a scale. We're going to go and slice them right here. Did I miss? There we go. We're going to hit him anywhere on the body is fine. And keep our eye on the prize. Done and done. Super easy right here. This is good. Okay. Done. Dinraal's scale. We got it. So, in review, Dinraal's scale right here. We got 4 of those. We got Dinraal's claw, Shard Dinraal's Fang. We got a lot of good stuff. Now, it wouldn't be a full tutorial if we didn't spend it on something, right? Let's go to our favorite Great Fairy and see what things we can do now that we have so many of the different shards of the scales. You've got the fangs, the claws, the horns. You've got a whole bunch of stuff. Now, feel free to keep on using this tutorial and just taking the knowledge that I've shown you guys in this area to indeed farm for as many of these things as you want. Alright, so here we go at the Great Fairy Fountain. Thanks for the fairy. We're gonna go say hello to Terra. Don't choke. Good. Alright, so a couple things that you want to take a look at. The Champion's Tunic needs 2 Shard of Farosh's horns. So that's a good couple minutes there. Champion's Tunic, if you want to level that up. Other things, just like this. The Barbarian Helm, Shard of Dinraal's horn, you'll need 1 of those. And some Lionel Guts, of course. Right over here, the Barbarian Trousers. You'll need Shard of Naydra's horn. You'll also need... This is what I want, Cap of the Wild. For the Wild clothing set, you'll need 2 Farosh's scale, 2 Naydra scale, and then 2 Dinraal scale in order to upgrade those. So that's pretty awesome. That is indeed pretty awesome. I'm excited for it. What should I do first? Let's do the helmet. I like the helmet. Let's do that. Understood. Here we go. Good luck, Link. You'll need it. Hey, 4-star. Looking good. Looking good. So we've got a lot of other items that we can use. But yeah, that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. It took about a real-time hour to show you guys exactly what you need in order to get as many of the different dragon items as possible. But that is going to be it for the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just leave it like this. Boom, zoom in a little bit. And we've got a lot of that stuff. So thanks for watching. If you guys watched the entire video, awesome. Thank you for being here. If you guys kind of skim through it, cool. Learn what you can about it. But I did want to go through and make the video unedited so you can see in real time how long it'll take you guys to get 1 of each. So that's 4 from every dragon. Boom, 12 pieces of material. You're going to need a lot of them throughout upgrading your different armor sets. You can also cook with them to use better duration of items, but don't even worry about that. That's not even worth it. So, if you guys want to keep on watching the entire playlist by clicking here, feel free to do so. Newest video on the channel there, recommendations there, and of course hit that subscribe button so that you guys don't miss a beat on all of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild uploads. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.